Hey guys, this is another haul. It's been a long time since my last one, but it's the beginning of the season again, and I've managed to get out and get some good stuff today. I managed to find a guy on Craigslist yesterday, and had different lots listed, and I managed to pick up a whole bunch, and there's some stuff not even pictured in here, which I'll talk about. But pretty much I got home a couple hours ago, and I just finished cleaning most of it. There's some I'm gonna have to redo, like land spears, for instance. I need to switch out some parts, and since this one has no stickers and this one does, I'll trade out like gear shifts on this thing, and so I get this one to be the best working one, and then I'll sell the other one, or I don't know, trade it off or something like that. But I got two of those. It's funny because I had one when I was a kid, but the back spoiler was broken. It was missing the glass, and it was in rough shape, but it was okay. I managed to get two today for a really good deal. Also really funny, the guy didn't have the rest of the Y-wing, but he managed to have the back thrusters. Let me see, an entire set of them, all unbroken. This one's a little bit like chewed on, so you can see that. It's not going to focus, but I'll actually be able to straighten that up with some hot water. But I have an entire set of those, so now when I find a Y-wing, I can complete it. Sorry for the bad camera work. My stand is not working today. Two X-wing little gunfighter things. The Han carbonite block. Again, there was no slave one, just the block, which I didn't have, so I was okay. I had two of the collection manuals in really good shape. I didn't have any of these, so I think they're really cool. I love looking at the old artwork, so that will be something I'll have to get more of in the future. I managed to get an original 12-inch Luke, missing his belt and his lightsaber, but his boots and everything are there, and so there's an ant on him. So we get off. Anyway, but yeah, he's nice and white and all good and stuff like that. And then, oh, that didn't sound good. And then it came with the Vader case and the Star Wars case. I don't have any of these, so I was really happy to get them. The figures I have them all. There are some figures that I'm gonna upgrade in mine and switch out uniforms and stuff. Like this Cloud 2 has got a better skirt than mine. Mine was pretty ripped, but these are pretty good shape. Most of them are joints are really tight and stuff. Like I didn't have this helmet, so I'll switch that out. With some, like this is probably the worst one in there. This poor R2. Wow, he's been pretty beat up. But I'll probably keep him just because how funny and how beat up he is. But like I got a new Chewie that's nicer. I got a Jawa fine with a cape. Fairly white Hoth Stormtrooper, way and tighter than mine. Chief Chirpa's got nicer paint. This EV99, oh not EV99, my bad. IG88 isn't melted. Mine is melted on the back left shoulder. Let's see what else we got in here. We got a Gamorrean guard, speeder bike, missing the flaps, but that's okay. Our stormtroopers. This guy is really loose, but I'm RB building, and my dad takes him around the world, so I'll have an extra. Our Ugnaught with his little purple cape. There's a few of the micro collection, which I do have a few of in my case, so those will go in there. Now there is some capes, some vinyl capes that I am trying to flatten out right now. Some are not as good a shape as others, but there's an old Ben. His is pretty messed up. There was a really, really nice shaped Tusken Raider one, which I'm flattening right now, because I didn't have it, and this one's way better than mine. Lando, Darth Vader. No sabers, by the way, any of these, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. And it's funny because the cape that was on Vader actually belonged to the Remco Universal Monsters, I believe is the Phantom of the Opera. It was really weird, some weird cutouts, and sure enough, it matched up. So I'll put it on him because my Vader does not have a cape. But for the meantime, I have another Yoda jacket to go with this Yoda. Walrus Man. I'll probably switch this one out. He's got tight joints. Nice gold paint on this Beskun security guy. Lobot's good. Luke. He's pretty good. His torso could be wider. I may do some hydrogen peroxide baths on some of these. Death Star droid again, tighter. Paint was about the same. Let's see, Guido. Dengar's got a different face paint, so I'll keep him. Bossk is a little bit yellowed. Let's see. I forgot the Ewok's name, but it's pretty good. And then there, Leia, medical droid with the arm. Sadly, his little other arms are broken. Big Head Han. A pretty good C-3PO. He's pretty chrome, a lot chromer than mine, and he's still pretty loose, but he's still tighter than mine. And for some reason, this guy had 3 hammerheads. Don't know why. I know people collect them, but these are all this guy's collection, so that was pretty weird. Beat up Death Star Commander. Red Snaggletooth. No blue Snaggletooth, sadly. And then probably the best ones in here were these Empire Strikes Back Sensor Soap R2-D2s. Their stickers are amazing, and their chrome is really good. I gotta clean them a little bit better, but both are really nice. And if they're very similar to the lightsaber R2-D2 I had got in the garage sale. I got 2 of them, and I sold one of them to a friend who was needing them. But yeah, very nice. I still need to get my original one, but it's better than my other ESB. It's got some weird chrome paint, but yeah, this is, by the way, my new case. I got LED lights for it, and so I'll go through and reorganize them. And then down here, I'll put some other stuff I got later in here, which I'll show you. But back to here, pretty much everything. Yeah, I'll probably use them as trade or switch them out with my other ones. So I wasn't originally going to get this lot from this guy, but I figured the other stuff I didn't have and I could use it as trade, and so I paid up a little bit for it, but sometimes you have to. There's the case, which you saw, speeder bike, and then I got some He-Man as well, which came with the other item, which you may see in the corner, but I'll get to that last. I got me a Panther. He does have some markings on him, but a while ago, before I started my YouTube channel, I bought a huge lot of G.I. Joe and He-Man, and it came with no figures, just weapons, not weapons, just like vehicles and playsets. I had tons of them. It took up the entire back of my car. And I had, except for like maybe 1 or 2 vehicles, I had every single He-Man vehicle. I had Snake Mountain, Castle Grayskull, the Hordak playset, Slime Pit. I didn't have a Eternia, sorry, but like I had 12 of these guys, 8 Cringers, 4 Panthers. I had like 8 of the Dark Horses. It was ridiculous. I had everything, and I just didn't have room, and I didn't have any of the figures at the time. Now I have some, so I was glad to get these to go with mine. And let's see here. There's the big thing, Castle Grayskull. It's not complete, but it does have a fair amount of the parts. Let's see if I can open it up with one hand. Am I gonna be able to do it? There we go. Let's see. I got a sticker down here. Door is in. I'm missing the bottom half of the stand. I got the ladder. Missing the elevator, which kind of sucks. My other one had that. Weapons rack. The sticker on the base is pretty nice. The chair mechanism is gone, sadly. But these are relatively things you can pick up. I got the gun. I'm missing this platform and the flag and all the cardboard things, but it wasn't bad for what I paid for this lot. Let me see, I'll get this thing out of the way to show you my favorite purchase for the whole lot, which is the reason why I kind of went with this guy. This is my first Jumbo Mashinder or Shogun Warrior. This is Dragoon, and it's a little rough around the edges. The stickers aren't the best, but I don't really care because it's my first, and it's got most of them. I think it's missing 2 right here, and it's missing the axes, which he throws in this hand, and the ninja stars, but he's just gonna stay on my shelf, so that'll be pretty cool. His back fin, which you can barely see, had a crack in it, but I just put a little bit of clear tape just to hold it inside so it didn't crack anymore. And the disc launcher also had a crack where it was missing the other clip part, and so the guy had taped it to it, and he did a fairly good job. It was not as clean as I would like it to be, but I'll put that, it'll stand like that pretty much, so you won't see that. But yeah, I'll look good at my shelf, and I got great deals on all this, so I'll see you in the next one, and hope you enjoyed.